definitely a very bizarre lineup for sure.
30 seconds to battle.
And very little disable, but yeah, there's right away smoking going into the enemy jungle. So Miracle PA, the PA pick was.
Do you think that's the most? That's the one that you kind of push the most, or
the Enchantress too, and the third pick Pudge, right? Like there wasn't like anything specific. It's just the Nyx that the Pudge is good versus. Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's bizarre. That's the least I can say.
I like this though. Na'Vi are being careful about how they approach the rune. Now they are only gonna send the Nyx Assassin down here, General. Will he be caught out? GH looking for the lead in straight away. They've got the slow. And General, I think he's just going to accept his fate here. Knows that nothing he can do will keep him alive in that situation. At the least, will burn a bit of mind control. His mana, slow him down a little bit in the lane. But I don't know. Okay, he's clarity straight up. So easy start for Liquid.
So they wanted to dodge the aggression. It seemed like they wanted to dodge that Pudge and Enchantress and put Nyx down there versus the Darkseer. But a nice early kind of read from Liquid. They get that quick early first blood with that smoke right away.
I mean, how does this lane kind of go for... Oh, lane. Engage. Going on to Danny. But the bottom lane, Darkseer versus Nyx Assassin. As we saw with the mana burn, can General kind of keep himself in lane by keeping the mana low and having the regen high himself?
Yeah, you can do okay. I mean, Darkseer, you at least have your shrine there, so you can kind of come out on that.
Yes.
And I think the first blood also makes a pretty big difference, because who actually got it? It was GH, but he did get a little bonus of experience and stuff like that. So once he does get a soul ring, he's just gonna have to. You just have to not let yourself get mana burned over and over again and be efficient with your ion shells. But Nyx does okay with this.
But I feel like these lanes as well, that it feels like they should work out a little bit better for Na'Vi. You've got this matchup in the middle lane where Dendi already heavily harassing Miracle back. He's still holding on to the rockets. Yeah, Miracle, he might just be bopped here, and he is. Dendi just holding back and kind of going with the mind games there, saving the rockets for the last second, and nothing that Miracle can do. That's a freebie in the mid lane. And it's not only in the mid lane that's going to be looking good, top lane as well. The pressure that Na'Vi are putting on, making it very hard for Matuma Man to get the farm started this game.
Yeah, that's a really hard matchup for the PA. I mean, you mentioned it in the draft that, okay, we do see Tusk getting body blocked.
Solo killed here by Kuroki, bringing him down very low. Dendi as well has to be careful here. And well, that kind of position, gardening from the shrine. Top lane, GH did come in with a rotation and was able to catch out the Rubik. See, eyeing up Pycat as well, does have a hook available. So Pycat does have to be careful. Not a lot of HP, of course, on this TB. GH, though, does still need to respect the damage that Pycat can punch back with. Just going to hook the illusion. Every little bit of gold counts.
7 gold experience.
Plus 7. Oh, here we go. Suneko's tried this before. Kuroki still there. The guardian of the shrine. Making sure that can't move that way around the map at all. And rotation will come in with the creeps to the mid lane, making sure that Miracle has the space.
This mid CS.
I mean, absolutely, this is something. Even though we got the first blood, Dendi, he's barely been able to hit a creep 15 for 5 against the 3 for 2. And I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that much of a difference, especially when one of the heroes has got a first blood. And it's the hero that's massively behind that picked up the kill.
Top lane, Matu getting harassed. Will be just fine, but yeah. It's actually pretty surprising to see Miracle do. I know he pulled the creep wave onto his hill, and oh man, Dendi gets a nice kill onto GH rotating in. But
I mean, these kills are certainly going to help Dendi out, but yeah, the farm difference is massive. 3 minutes in. I mean, how is he getting this? But surely with the laser play and such, I guess you still got the dagger. But
yeah, you can't really you have a much better animation on PA. Like, Tinker doesn't have a bad animation by any means. He has high damage as well, but if you're able to keep the wave kind of on your hill as Miracle, as the PA, it does make it a lot harder for the Tinker to kind of just walk up. You eat a dagger, just like much. You have to like walk up really far in order to get your last hits.
Hop bottom lane, look at this.
Still.
GH, he was going for the invisible iron shell rundown. And trap between the two. Then General will turn with a nice stun, bringing the Darkseer down low, but not enough to kill mind control. GH with the rotation. We saw him up top, getting himself a kill. He comes down to the bottom, getting another.
Yeah, he really has to do this as the Pudge this game.
Really nice movements.
But man, Dendi's forced back to base. He is 7-2 CS to the 24 and 10 PA. 4-man shield mid carries.
And their 5th most played Lycan. I feel like it should be higher, you know, only 36. It doesn't seem like a lot, really, for the time that Matuma's been around, but
Gets banned. It was getting banned a lot.
That's true, actually, yeah. The times it's been banned over the ages from against Matumba.
Bottom again, General.
That's going to be another one, unless he can play his way out with the Spike Carapace. No, he can't. GH, he's got himself the remainder of that haste rune. Same time, though, in the middle lane again, Dendi, with the help of Seneko, will kill Miracle. So every kill certainly counting in this mid lane to allow Dendi to start to catch the farm back up. What's the net worth actually looking like between the two mid laners? He is ahead because of these kills. So there we have it. Who cares about hitting the creeps when you're able to blow up the PA?
Yeah, he's getting all the last hits for the kills, and he gets that, you know, I guess, pumping back gold in a way, but GH now making that movement toward mid.
I guess, as you say, tactical plays here.
Tactical
Lose
feed.
the CS to fatten up the PA's net worth and then get the kills on. Smart plays here from Na'Vi. Next level stuff. GH, though, could actually be in a lot of trouble. Seneco's there as well, and if Dendi can get the last touch on this, he is going to be a very happy mid-tinkerer, and he does as well. So I think Dendi, yeah, the CS is not what you're worrying about here. It's the fact that this is a mid-tinker that's kind of been handed 4 kills to him on a plate in this mid lane in the first 5 minutes. Dendi is loving life.
Yeah, he's going for the 3 laser, 2 rocket build, so he's just going for the heavy burst versus PA. I think I like it as well, yeah, it's very good.
Right, this is a game where the fights are going to be coming thick and fast, and
Viper gets hooked up top.
Oh, that'll be an easy one for Liquid. Quick grab from GH, he's been hitting some very nice hooks. Croaky with the rotation as well, just forcing Pycat back. Yeah, a lot of exciting things already coming out of this game, as both teams finding positive action. This Pudge, GH, doing very well with his movements, 4.5 at the moment, and of course once he gets the points in the passive, it's already one of those stacks built up. Miracle to grab an Arcane Rune will allow him to go a bit heavier with the harassment onto Dendi in the middle.
And now he's got the raindrop as well too, so it's much harder for them to just kind of like burst him down top lane. They're trying to go for Pycat, lift coming up from Viper.
Let's see if they can turn it around here. GH won't be able to hit the hook, too many creeps around. And yeah, that Viper rotation, just securing the safety of Pycat here. Still has a couple of tangos. He's actually jumping through the third at the moment, so he'll be fine. Seneco's also there sitting behind him, just in case. They see an opportunity to go. But Tummerman just about to hit the level 6. And one more creep, and he will have it, so he'll be feeling a little safer. And also more prepared to go for the kills. Well, actually, sorry, no, he needs that last one. Now he's got it. Now he has the ultimate. Might not matter, though. He's blocked up. He's looking to be hooked out. Oh, no! GH! Oh, he was hitting the hooks earlier. But, I mean, he did get the range creep, but I don't think you can blame that for going in the way. He did just aim just a little bit too high there to catch the Lycan, and he was unable to get the save.
Lycan got pathinged. He tried to like click around it, and it just like moved him completely around instead of into the corner of it where GH could get a better angle. So it was it wasn't really on GH too much. I think it was just very, shards kind of do that to you sometimes. They displace you really hardcore. Pycat now looks like he's going to be getting run down. His meta is going down pretty soon. He's going to look to
punish here. Pycat struggling for the TP. Can they get any sort of cancel in? Nah, too many blocking it. I mean, I guess that's one of the problems really playing Pudge in this game. You've got an Enchantress and a Lycan with Wolves, so there's a lot of units on your team that they have to be careful where they place them. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for you to get the hooks in these early skirmishes. Kind of plays against you. Mid lane again, we saw Dendi get Miracle very low, forcing him back.
Raindrop for the win, saving his life.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if you look, it's 48 CS on the PA and only 19 on Tinker. But like you said, Tinker has 4 kills, so he's even still ahead. Yeah, he's just a little bit ahead of the PA.
Bottom lane, Mind Control, of course, having a lovely time. Level 8, getting the XP advantage over General, and in fact, going in with the Vacuum and the Iron Shells. General falling very low, and Spike Carapace will have been enough to save him. Mind Control, actually, fortunately for himself, out of range there when the Spike Carapace was used. He's got another Surge. Pycat's going to come in, actually looking for the body blocks. Isn't going to be enough. Mind Control gets the rundown and gets himself a solo kill onto the next assassin. Still outplayed. Seneko heading down, but it's a little too late. In fact, Mind Control's ready to go in again. Surging GH forward. They can look for the hook. They can go for the double Iron Shell play. Let's see if they can, if Pycat's aware.
Seneko knows something's up. He pings it right away.
They know that there's something going down here. Pycat has to be very careful. Yeah, yet to put a point in the Sunder. What level is Pycat? It's the 6. Oh, he's still got the point to spend. Yeah, so he can still go for it in an emergency. And looks like GH, yeah, he's going to back off, realise that Na'Vi are aware of his movements, and won't look to waste any more time down on the bottom lane.
Under attack.
So mid lane will be the next bit of focus for him. Viper just been picking up some levels as it is at the moment. Meanwhile, up top, Dendi, the one to make the rotations. TP's in, mega kill streak as he blows up the Enchantress. And yeah, Dendi, 5 kills, 9 minutes in. Really, really good, even though he did have that CS loss in the middle lane. It really doesn't matter. Go, GH, spotted out by Sneko. Sneko will be able to trap him up, over there as well. And so they have the damage to fight through it. No, this rotation from Mind Control, ending up killing off Pycat, so they'll get the big kill here. Liquid almost certainly will lose GH with Denny coming through as well. We'll see if he can get the deny. He's certainly going to make them work for it as they come in. Can he try for it? No. Too much burst from Dendi, but the laser to the back brings down the Pudge. Keeping it 7 for 7, but that was a lot of attention drawn there for Na'Vi, focusing on getting that Pudge kill elsewhere. You know, losing Pycat in position 1 to Mind Control, losing a tier 1 tower as well. Liquid will be happier with that. The Iron Shell rundown, Biver is going to have a lot of fun here. Actually has to pop down the wall. You're going to have Mind Control surging forward with a vacuum. Biver getting brought down incredibly low, and in fact, the walls nearly get him.
They're going to catch him.
Oh, no.
This is what I was talking about, like the Iron Shell Wolves playing a support versus this, like even back in the day was so terrifying, but now that the Wolves have Cripple as well, makes them easier to even catch you on top of that. And yeah, poor Biver. I feel for you, buddy. I've been there.
Very, very painful. Control with that 10-minute mechanism, top of the net worth.
And they're just keeping it going. Look at Pycat. He's getting ran down by Wolves. Half HP. Now they're chasing General with the Wolves.
That is some dirty stuff.
My finest creation.
Iron Shell. This Wolves General is going to take quite a beating here. As, well, fortunately for him, the Iron Shell does wear off. But at the least, the Wolves fighting into him, pushing him back. Miracle with the Blad's complete. So the Auras, coming online. Mentioned with Mind Control having that mech, so they can group up and look to go. He's going to jump in on Sneko, hoping for the crit. Won't quite get it, and it might not matter. Sneko not going to get that far away at all. Mind Control's there with a vacuum back, and they'll get the kill onto the Tusk. Liquid now in position to try and take this tier 1. Dendi and Biver doing their best to defend, but Liquid have the numbers.
He's got bots finished up, level 3 March. They should be able to push this one off the tower.
Nice little steal low here for Biver. We'll be able to get the Wolves himself, so can get a little vision out.
General, invis.
Liquid ready to go here. Matuma Man pots the good hook here. GH catches Dendi. Dendi's out and down. And Liquid, they're going to get more here. Biver takes a stifling dagger to the throat. 2 out and down for Na'Vi. Liquid claim the tier 1 with this push. Now with a sudden jump here to a 7k net worth lead.
Oh man, look how, Mind Control getting cut by stun, keeping right in front of him.
You're going to see down bottom, Pycat being chased down as well by the Pudge. No mana for the hook, so no cancel, so Pycat will be able to TP.
And they get a DD rune, and they're going into Roche. They've got the mech finished up on Mind Control. It is on cooldown for a bit longer, but now it's nighttime. There is no house guild on Matu yet, but
they might be able to contest this Na'Vi. They do have a couple around the pit.
Doesn't seem like they know.
Yeah, looks like they're not heading there at all.
Perfect opportunity for Liquid. Just that sheer aggression coming out. The way that they're shutting down General. General, I feel like, is like so crucial to Na'Vi just as a team in general. Like, if he doesn't have a good game, they usually end up struggling. He's just getting run at.
Yeah, look at he might just die if they get the vacuum.
He's just...
that spike crowd press. Will it be enough to save him? Oh, no!
Mind Control.
Oh, my goodness. Mind Control he's having a beautiful game. 6-0-4. Those solo kills in the lane. Now to just the combo play with Matuma Man's Wolves. It's disgustingly beautiful. And Liquid 12 for 7. Thanks to this. I mean, what do you do against this sort of Darkseer play with the style that Mind Control's got? How do you deal with him? It just feels like he's already becoming the issue that kind of 30 minutes into the last game 1 at the Bristleback was. He's just this hero that you can't kill, and he's got methods of running at you and nothing you can do to hold him back.
Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult. Yeah. I actually personally think this is Mind Control's best hero as well. His Darkseer, he's always plays really well around his team with it. And having Lycan, like with the Wolves, they're able to just scout out and get so much information. They always had eyes on General pretty much every single time he's gone into Vendetta, or even before that. They're just like, okay, their big playmaker is on the map, so we can just kind of like move around that and make our own plays. We don't really have to worry too much. Pycat unable to really get his metamorphosis off and hit any towers. It's always just been Liquid making the first moves at this point.
No, he's just having to do his best to defend his own
down to Wolves again with Iron Shell.
Oh man, this is getting brutal. Mid lane, General being jumped upon. They don't have the vision, so he'll be fine. They'll move into position up top. Biver, he is going to be dove upon. There is no way that this Rubik can get himself out of there. The crit flies through from Miracle. And Pycat has to get himself out of it. He's going to TP out. He should make it. Matuma will be able to hunt him down.
He got a solo kill onto GH at least. So a small little gain there for Pycat, but the rest of his team is definitely just getting ran at.
Yep.
Liquid now going to be able to claim more towers, having these auras, and Mech finished up on the Darkseer, and Drum even finished on KuroKy, so they're just trying to push their advantage, claim all the objectives possible, because they do have the better objective-taking lineup again. Even though there's a terrible on the side of Na'Vi, he's so shut down that it's not really allowing him to do that.
Looking to go on General. We'll turn around, get the 2-man stun. The impetus coming through. They'll pop the Aegis on Miracle. One more impetus will kill him off, and there we have it. General down. Aegis pop though. Liquid still finding the tower, finding a kill. Pycat popping the Metamorphosis here. This defense. Miracle ready to go back in. He's surged up. The Iron Shell is on him, but he's not going to jump into the march.
GH wrapping from behind. He's invis. He sees Dendi. They want to make this aggressive play, but there is a sentry down.
Miracle really wants to jump on someone.
Oh, he actually walked into tower range. Oops.
Anyway, Pycat still keeping up very nicely though with the farm, considering the pressure that the Liquid are putting on. You see where he is. He's only a few hundred behind Mind Control. Mind Control is having a ridiculously good game, so this is certainly good news for Na'Vi. Their Terrorblade is still where they need him to be. It's just that the 15-minute in mark, that the supports of Liquid are just able to do so much more than the Tusk Rubik combination that Na'Vi have.
And General too. General's just this next testing. He's completely shut down. He's 2,500 net worth. He is way below the supports on the side of Liquid. KuroKy, maybe they can find an opportunity on him here.
Stun will connect, and of course with the burst they'll get it.
Having a nice defensive ward in their jungle, they were able to watch KuroKy's movements, but they had to commit a lot for that. That's all 5 heroes being rotated down, and now it's Liquid looking for the aggressive play.
Yeah, they're going to head straight in. Surging forward, looking for action. Dendi solo, and again, the vision for these walls is going to allow the dagger to just fly in, and an easy kill for Miracle. General could be in trouble as well. Biver chased down by one of the wolves. General goes for the TP out. They'll get him with the dagger slow. Biver trying to hold back Miracle, but he surged forward. He doesn't even need a crit hit, as the right clicks are too much. A double kill for Miracle. Liquid keeping the pace going. And no sign of slowing down. Again, 16 minutes in, this fast-paced gameplay that Liquid's bringing is proving to be a little bit too much for Na'Vi. And once Miracle has that Desolator, he is going to be one-shot, two-shotting some of these heroes on Na'Vi.
I'm just keeping eyes on these wolves.
Yeah.
Just going to follow them around. They're getting so much information from this, not to mention tons of kills and pressure onto Na'Vi. Mid lane, General, showing on the map. You do know that he's there. No dust and hook off the mark. But the wolves do scout out Pycat now, and they're standing on him.
The slow whittle down there with the Iron Shells. I mean, it's so annoying because he just can't stay out and farm, as he knows that as soon as there's vision on him with the walls, bam, a PA can come jumping in on top of your head.
Glad to see how well they are using that. They have eyes on General here with the Sentry Ward as he's going for KuroKy. But yeah, Liquid, I mean, they're really abusing the fact with those Lycan Wolves. That's a big reason why people do ban Matu's.
Oh, and look at this as well. They try for the vacuum into the Centaur stun, but yes, insta-spike Carapace from General. Make sure that the catch won't occur.
Nice play by General, surviving. But still, it's Liquid.
Yeah.
On the aggressive. Look at Seneko trying to cut top wave here. He's trying to TP out now. He should be able to get out.
Ooh. If he got that hook, I'll tell you what. But yeah, just a little bit late and couldn't quite find the angle with the creep surrounding it. We got here's where the fun begins for PA. Miracle, Lads, and FaZe and Deso. The golden timing, 18 minutes in. Heroes are going to start melting if he hits that crit with the hit. GH, eyes onto General. We'll get the dust out onto him. KuroKy's there as well. Dendi is going to try and join in and commit for this fight. Looking for Kuro, starting to heal up and looking to juke around on the sidelines. The Rockets are going to head the way of KuroKy, only getting the vision onto GH. They do get the drag back. But KuroKy, with the treads and the drums, he's now at a point where he can't just instantly be blown up. They've lost 2. GH will be brought down almost only. No, the burst here there from Mind Control, keeping him alive. General tries for the TP out, but the crit flies through from Miracle. And again, just another onslaught being caused by Liquid. Very little Na'Vi can do to stop it. And it is right, as I said, with those treads drums on KuroKy, the fact that Dendi can't even find that easy kill on the Ench anymore.
Yeah, he's super tanky. I mean, with the little big burst of Howl heal, the Guardian Greaves coming out from Mind Control, it's too much right now for Na'Vi to deal with. This looks like they're going to have to just sit. This is like a high ground defense game already, it seems like, with Tinker, Terrorblade trying to catch up and just wait for Liquid to make mistakes because they don't really have any chance to make aggression. Have they even like hit a tower with meta? I'm going to take a look at
what kind of damage have they done? Bottom lane's
almost dead. Top lane's half HP as well, but yeah, Liquid's just not letting them go for those type of pushes or anything.
No, yeah, it's not where you want to be if you're a team leader. Yeah, you want to have taken at least a tier 1 at this stage of the game. As Pycat still keeping up with the Matumba man, but it is Miracle that's starting to climb ahead as he's been picking up these kills with the PA.
Yeah, once they get the AC, maybe they don't go wait for the full AC, but once they have the BKB finished up on PA and the AC,
yeah, those two items.
Very difficult. But they are going out to Miracle right now. He's very out of position. They're going to be able to bring him down here.
And let's get jump himself out. We'll get the jump across and the hook away. Nice disengage from Liquid. Very smoothly done. And a stun there as well, just to make sure there's no chase down. And that's got to be painful for Na'Vi. What they threw up on a 5 heroes in, try and get the kill, and now it's Liquid that are ready to turn. Instantly onto Snako, 2 crits coming from Matumba man. And that Tusk just got eaten apart. GH coming forward, tries for the hook, won't get the connection.
That damage from Lycan with the Mask of Madness armlet, just
the physical that these two heroes are going to offer. I mean, that armor on the Terrorblade it's not going to be enough. These heroes are still going to be able to bring him down when Pycat's there at the front lines.
Especially when they have they already have the Death, so as you said, they're going to have the AC very soon. Sure, he has like 21, 24, but he's very squishy. He's only 1300 HP still.
Yeah, and you're getting some big crits from both. Top lane Dendi. He's going to look to get this lane pushed out with a March. Miracle. A recipe away from the BKB. Hood's now complete for mind control.
Going for the full pipe so they can siege versus Tinker.
I don't know, man. It just feels like today that in this series, Liquid they've just turned up as the stronger side. As Na'Vi, again here in game 2, really struggling to just keep up with the way that Liquid's been playing. This hyper-aggressive style, 21 minutes in, 21 kills. And both games, you know, Pycat, he's had the Nag, he's had the Terrorblade, these heroes that need the farm, that they don't really excel in these sort of fights at this stage of the game at all. And it's making the games hard for Na'Vi. They need to somehow prolong this game. Dendi on the Tinker, certainly a way of doing it with that high ground defense as you talked about. But as you also mentioned, you know, Liquid, they're itemizing against it, but they are going to have methods of approaching the high ground and not having to worry about Dendi too much. As soon as they get a glimpse of him, a BKB PA jumps upon him, and a couple of crits, and the Tinker's down. Yeah,
and he's got the BKB, and they're going to have Aegis to be able to do that with AC almost.
Wait, he's got the BKB?
He's got... Oh, I
was going to say.
I thought I saw it. But pretty close still. He's only 700.
Yeah.
But I like the way that Liquid, they've really played around their strengths this game. Like Miracle, he did die a few times in the mid lane. They did make a couple like weird rotations, just Na'Vi responding well, but they played it mostly around it. Mind control, because they're like, all right, they went for this, Na'Vi went for an aggro tri-lane, so we're aware that Matu's going to get kind of shut down here. So let's just play to our big strengths. We're going to play around the Ion Shell. Even Matu as well. He throws the wolves down there, lets the Ion Shells get wolved up, or lets the wolves get Ion Shelled up, and he's able to flame that aggression there.
I mean, I think already, I guess the Lycan's certainly a hero that if you're playing against Liquid, you had to really think twice about letting them have. But now that this combo is just having such power, I think you'd be a bit of a fool in the future to let Liquid get Darkseer and Lycan as a combo, because they just play it so well.
Yeah, they work so well together. These guys
they're so good with them.
Yeah, these guys are Lycan masters. They know exactly what they want to do with this hero. They get the hook on General.
Lane, yeah, General isn't going to be lucky with the quick escape. Does hit a nice 2-man stun, but Miracle's in with the damage. And General out and down. So we've kind of witnessed it really has been a tough game for the Nyx Assassin. Yeah. Very little that General can do at this stage. Push out lanes. BKB. But gets jumped upon, and in pretty close tandem as well. 400 gold. This tower will certainly help him with it. But Tumamanya, he's pretty much got the completed assault crash. So 23 minutes in, Liquid's lineup is just going to be at this peak that is a fair few levels ahead of what Na'Vi have at this time.
Radiant's top tower.
Yep, they're getting all the needed items built to break that high ground. Pipe soon finished up too on Darkseer. They've got the Aegis. This is going to be go time for them. But it's still tough. You know, breaking versus Tinker is still no joke. He's got Blink and Aether Lens on Dendi as well, so he can sit a bit further back to be able to set that up. But here we go. Oh man, they actually might be able to get some catches here. Na'Vi's trying to leave their base.
GH. He finds it. He would love to hunt out Dendi Just try for a fish in the breeze. Won't find him out there. Pycat and Seneko actually still out in the front lines. We're going to see the Wolves come looking for them. See if he searches in the tree line. Won't catch a glimpse of Pycat, and Pycat will be able to get himself out. They'll try for the vacuum. Good attempt from Mind Control. They're just a little too far away to clip them.
Yeah, they're trying. Yeah. Navi's trying all they can to just keep these lanes pushed as best as possible, but
Miracle's going to go in here. He sees the spike carapace use, jumps forward. Very ballsy play here. Knows he can rely on the BKB and also the backup of Kuroki. The chain stuns, though, might cause issues for him. He's falling down very low. Beautiful chain stuns done. And they'll pop him once. Aegis down. Now does have backup. Kuroki and Mind Control along with GH are now there. The shards will block him up. Miracle still holding on to that BKB. Get the jump out.
They can play patient now. They saw Meadow was used, so they probably just have to wait down out, farm the jungle a little bit, and then maybe try for it afterwards. But now the Aegis is gone, so they might actually just have to stall and wait for the next one. Because they just have to try to get for a catch pick up on the Tinker or the Tower Blade in order to be able to break that obnoxious Tinker high ground.
And Miracle's very close to having gold for the Basher. 2.5k about. Was the 2.950. He's already picked up the recipe in the Javelin. 200 gold to go, and he'll have the belt. Basher as well.
GH getting surrounded.
I'll take him out here. Viper with the stolen dismember. Locks him down. Miracle wanting to punish this. He's going to head up, and he's going to look to try and play around with him. Dendy very low on the mana. Dendy gets a quick blink out, and that will just save his life. Dendy able to TP himself back to base. General stuns to hold him back on the PA. And move out with the Vendetta, and he's going to escape. Miracle now has the bash delivered out to him. Jump forward. And an easy pick for Miracle, cutting down Viper's Rubik in a couple of swipes. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse for Na'Vi. Getting Dendy out of there, absolutely crucial. As soon as this Tinker's off the map, Liquid know that they can just barrel down a lane and cause issues in the jungle. Kuroki playing around with Pycat. He's going to go for the TP out. We'll make it. Kuroki with nothing under his command at the moment that could be used to stun him. In fact, walking around here with a TB illusion and a siege creep. Interesting choice here for Kuro's army.
I saw him also grab I think it died, but he grabbed one of the hellbear, the little hellbears. I don't know exactly what those are called. The potato.
Oh, the mud golems.
The potato. You know, the hellbear smells, the yellow one, because it gives that bonus magic resistance around you. So I guess maybe they're going to try to go for that versus the Tinker. I think that's what he might be planning for.
Okay, smart stuff.
What are those called? I actually don't even know. Hellbear.
They're just hellbear smashes as well?
They're just hellbears. They're just a hellbear.
Okay, normal hellbear.
They're potatoes.
Potato,
tomato.
Tomato, potato. We have a smoke from Na'Vi looking to catch out. Well, at the moment, it's just Kuroki down here.
Oh, he looks pretty dead.
He should be totally dead.
All eyes on Kuro.
Surely there's no way he gets out of this. He is a goner.
Goodbye, Kuro.
He escapes. And as the doe gets punched. Link Dagger now there for GH. And Na'Vi at least finding the kill. Every kill counts for climbing themselves back into this game and just bringing apart the 5-man siege that Liquid's trying to get together. Miracle, though, straight into the jungle and ready to try and punish. Biver goes for the TP out. He's going to make it. Get the vision in time. And no detection for General. So General able to walk his way out of there. Does Neko grab himself a haste room?
I think Kuro might buy a gem pretty soon.
Yeah.
Just wanting to get these wards, kill those. They saw that Na'Vi obviously with that last play when they go for that killing Enchantress. Ideally they want to go ward out right afterwards, so I think that's the read that Liquid will probably go for and just get a gem, try to close out a little bit more of that map control. Wait for next Roche with the Aegis and Cheese. Go for that high ground siege.
Poor old Rubik, 28 minutes in, has picked up the Tranquils. It's been a game where Biver's certainly been starved for gold.
Every time though, look at the wolf. Matu just scouting them all out.
Makes it so easy for Miracle to find the jump in when they go. And, what kind of double sentries being placed down for a D ward. As such, I guess it is different. I'd say it's intentional. Definitely important to make sure that these wolves aren't allowed free roam around here, as they do enable so much information to go the way of Liquid.
Yeah. I mean, it's still like, you know, they have to waste a lot of money on those sentries just to kind of not really do a whole lot. GH now puts the gem into his quick buy, so he's going to be the one grabbing it for his team quite soon. What else do we got being picked up shortly? Matu BKB might be a big one as well, just with the rush that high ground and brute force it. Yeah,
just would ult and charge right to the Ancient and start killing off heroes on the back lines.
Dendy getting close to an Aghanims, though. That's going to make it definitely harder for Liquid to try to go for that type of siege. They just have to be able to not let them get on top of him.
Look at the grab on Croak as well, trying to drag him down to lower ground. They will actually be able to force him out here. They'll bring him down low, but the Greaves and the heal is going to be enough to keep Kuro alive. The wall's being dropped. General getting himself away with the timing with the spike cappers, but Miracle's pot the BKB, jumps onto Dendy, turns towards General. Double kill for the PA, and he's not done yet. Ready to jump in for more. Eyes on Seneko. One more touch to bring down the Snowball Boy. And triple kill for Miracle. Buyback will be there from Dendy. They'll put the fortification. Miracle, he'll be ready to jump on Dendy. Then he had to be close. How close he does get. GH for the hook and grab it. Pycat coming forward, trying to slow them down here with a reflection. But Liquid man up, looking to take the racks. They can't quite do it though. The spam from Dendy is enough to hold them back. But the BKB's out and down. So Liquid do back off. This did cost the 3 lives. The BKB
and
still
force
not
the
there.
buyback.
But if they can get a hook like that, that could be pretty painful for Liquid. Jump in. A few crits, and that's Pycat down for 50. He does not have buyback here. Abyssal Blade now complete as well for Miracle. 30 minutes in. He does jump in, incredibly aggressive at getting punished, but the hook out's not going to save him. And that's actually Miracle down for 75 seconds. A very potentially unnecessarily aggressive play there from him. Liquid still hanging around. No Pycat for 30. We'll see if Na'Vi can punish further. They will get the stun out onto Matuma, but he's hooked away from GH. Na'Vi continues to chase down the Dismember into the Snowball, looking for GH. Matuma Man trying to turn though. Pots the Mask of Madness and the Armlet. Dendy, of course, has already used his buyback. If they can bring down this Tinker, it would be pretty huge, but they can't. They won't get him. They'll look for the easier kills. Seneko in general to be taken out outside of the base. So they do lose Miracle for a long time, but again, Liquid very much able to punish Na'Vi. Pycat, +3, taken down. Dendy very fortunate to survive after buying back for that, and they're already, GH nearly actually catching Dendy there. Post TP out, he tried to hook Pycat, Flexion blocking him up.
So much sustain on Liquid with the Howl and with the Guardian Greaves and Pipe. It's just, and even with the Enchantress heal, the Nature's Attendants having that the talent with the +8 from them, they just have so much different healing to be able to continue sieging, and CH
getting some very nice hooks. Won't have to follow that onto Pycat. The spam from Dendy. Again, enough to keep them back. Jumping forward delays. They're falling very low here. Won't quite be enough to get himself the kill. So Matuma's out, and the rest of Liquid do escape. Looks like the final General, actually with a wraparound, was able to finish off Kuroki. Looking for mind control. Trying to line up the stun, but here comes Miracle. Turning up to the party, trying to bring General down low, but he puts the Vendetta, he'll get out. Miracle puts the BKB, has to be a little careful here. He's going to be slowed down by the Walrus Punch. Na'Vi know if they can kill Miracle again, it'll be absolutely massive. General is looking to line up the stun here, and they're going to be able to get it onto Miracle. Mind control shifting himself away, but the telekinesis holding Miracle back, does get the jump across. Miracle still trying his best to get out of there. The shards fly through. Miracle's going to get taken down. Big kills for Na'Vi. Mind control up to the high ground, but General's there with the blink stun. The Shrine Heal keeping him alive for the moment being. Na'Vi continue to move forward. They'll be the vacuum onto 2. BKB popped by Matuma Man and ready to punish Na'Vi for chasing down these kills. I mean, getting the PA is fantastic, but again, it does cost them heavy casualties. Triple kill from Matuma Man.
Pycat doesn't have his TP on his inventory.
Okay, and GH going to play around with them. Does have to be careful with that Metamorphosis. TP's coming in. Can Pycat do anything to get his way out of it? That's not. Shoves himself down to low ground, but not nice enough. GH is there with a hook. Does still have to play around with this very carefully. Now he'll turn around, have a chomp on the big old beast, and Pycat finally removed again. 50 seconds out and down.
That chase went from the tower all the way to their base. That was, how long was that chase? How long was this fight? We should show duration of team fight. Like 3 minutes and 2 seconds. I mean, that was incredibly long.
You could give credit for Na'Vi though. Some, chasing down, killing Miracle again. It's big kills, but it just isn't enough at this stage with the lead that Liquid have, and the fact that at the end of each fight, it is still Liquid picking up the favorable numbers. 35-14, 25k net worth lead at the moment.
They got a lot of experience from that too, and Dendy got a lot of it himself. So he finished up his Aghanim before that fight started, and then now he's like a little bit under halfway on the way toward that Hex. A small little gain coming out for them, but yeah, like you said, Liquid just still maintaining a firm grip on this game. They do get the third Roche now, so Aegis and Chi is going to be grabbed up, so they can actually go for those type of diving potential.
Basher.
Easier. Basher as well.
Yeah.
And Dendy won't have buyback still for another 2 minutes, so if they do go right away and they're able to bring him down, that will be it.
Absolutely. Kill on Dendy could end the game. Dendy will know that and has no need to be on the front lines. Can play it safe on these defenses.
KuroKy has a Shiva's guard. I didn't even notice that.
Oh,
Full Shiva's
we have it.
the Enchantress.
He's not dying. That's much to assert. See here, Liquid with the smoke, trying to find a hook for the low ground. They've got the ward out. They get baited by the illusion, they won't. KuroKy actually able to steal it here, and very nice as well, giving them essentially advanced vision on the high ground, the movement that it wants to make. And straight in onto the bottom lane, forcing out the fortification. The steal on the Howl. There's the snowball forward. The snowball onto snowball. That could just about work. Oh, this is some smart little play used to be used a lot, but look where Miracle is. Miracle, he's running straight into the fountain. What's he doing? Look at him go. He's just tanking up the fountain here on the PA as Liquid just dive into the base of Na'Vi, forcing them back. I mean, Miracle just trusting in the evasion there as he just turns his back and tanks up the hits. And this probably will be it with Dendy down for a full minute. They did get him out again. He's still waiting a minute and 15 seconds before he has the option to buy back. And this could be Liquid very well closing off the game here. They'll move into the middle towers. Tier 4 starting to fall. Na'Vi only left to defend with the 3 of them. And it was a little more hopeful of a defense from Na'Vi here in Game 2 in comparison to Game 1, but at the same time, that's not saying much, and Liquid are just, they really have just played on another level today.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, couldn't say better myself. Liquid looks extremely good. Their movements were this really crisp this game. Everything that they did, they knew exactly who they wanted to play around and exactly how to shut down Na'Vi. That was clinical. Yeah,
really the whole series. And Liquid doing it in interesting styles as well with his draft, something a little bit different. Certainly worked out. Miracle PA, as we saw, farmed well in the middle lane, but it did die a lot. At the end of the day, it didn't matter though. Miracle being Miracle was able to catch up in farm, get the great timing on the FaZe Vlad's Desolator, and very little Na'Vi could do to stop him. He did come in with a rotation and was able to catch out the Rubik. See, eyeing up Pycat as well, does have a hook available, so Pycat does have to be careful. Not a lot of HP, of course, on this TB. GH, though, does still need to respect the damage that Pycat can punch back with. Just gonna hook the illusion. Every little bit of gold counts.
7 gold experience.
Plus 7. Oh, there we go. Suneko's tried this before. KuroKy still there. The guardian of the shrine. Making sure that can't move that way around the map at all. And rotation will come in with the creeps to the mid lane, making sure that Miracle has the space.
This mid CS.
I mean, absolutely, this is something. Even though we got the first blood, Dendy, he's barely been able to hit a creep. 15 for 5 against the 3 for 2. And I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that much of a difference. Especially when one of the heroes has got a first blood, and it's the hero that's massively behind that picked up the kill.
Top lane, Matu getting harassed, will be just fine, but yeah. It's actually pretty surprising to see Miracle do. I know he pulled the creep wave onto his hill, and oh man, Dendy gets a nice kill onto GH rotating in, but...
I mean, these kills are certainly going to help Dendy out, but yeah, the farm difference is massive. 3 minutes in. I mean, how is he getting this? But surely with the laser play and such, I guess you've still got the dagger. But
yeah, you can't really you have a much better animation on PA. Like Tinker doesn't have a bad animation by any means. He has high damage as well. But if you're able to keep the wave kind of on your hill as Miracle as the PA, it does make it a lot harder for definitely a very bizarre lineup for sure.
30 seconds to battle.
And very little disable, but yeah, there's right away smoking going into the enemy jungle. So. Miracle PA. The PA pick was... Do you think
that's the most... That's the one that you kind of push the most? Or?
The Enchantress too. And the third pick Pudge, right? Like, there wasn't like anything specific. It's just the Nyx that the Pudge is good versus. Yeah, it's just... I mean, it's bizarre. That's the least I can say.
I like this, though. Na'Vi are being careful about how they approach the rune. They are only gonna send the Nyx Assassin down here, General. Will he be caught out? GH looking for the lead in straight away. They've got the slow. And General, I think he's just going to accept his fate here. Knows that nothing he can do will keep him alive in that situation. At the least, will burn a bit of mind control's mana. Slow him down a little bit in the lane. But I don't know. Okay, he's clarity straight up. So
Nyx does okay with this.
But I feel like these lanes as well, it feels like they should work out a little bit better for Na'Vi. You've got this matchup in the middle lane where Dendy already heavily harassing Miracle back. He's still holding on to the rockets. Yeah, Miracle, he might just be bopped here, and he is. Dendy just holding back and kind of going with the mind games there, saving the rockets for the last second, and nothing that Miracle can do. That's a freebie in the mid lane, And it's not only the mid lane that's going to be looking good, top lane as well. The pressure that Na'Vi are putting on, making it very hard for Matuma Man to get the farm started this game.
Yeah, that's a really hard matchup for the PA. I mean, you mentioned it in the draft, but okay, we do see Tusk getting body blocked.
Solo killed here by Kuroki, bringing him down very low. Dendi as well has to be careful here, and well, that kind of position gardening from the Shrine. Top lane, G8. Easy start for Liquid.
So they wanted to dodge the aggression. It seemed like they wanted to dodge that Pudge and Enchantress and put Nyx down there versus the Darkseer, but a nice early kind of read from Liquid. They get that quick early first blood with that smoke right away.
I mean, how does this lane kind of go for... Oh, lane. Engage. Going on to Denny. But the bottom lane, Darkseer versus Nyx Assassin. As we saw with the mana burn, can General kind of keep himself in lane by keeping the mana low and having the regen high himself?
Yeah, you can do okay. I mean, Darkseer, you at least have your Shrine there, so you can kind of come out on that. Yes. And I think the first blood also makes a pretty big difference, because who actually got it? It was GH, but he did get a little bonus of experience and stuff like that. So once he does get a Soul Ring, he's just gonna have to. You just have to not let yourself get mana burned over and over again and be efficient with your Ion Shells. But Nick